Aloha, beautiful High Vibe Tribe. Welcome back to my channel. This is PAYNE Aloha from PAYNE Aloha Therapy. I hope everybody's doing well. We have a really busy week coming up, and we're heading into the busy season. So I was guided to get a jump start on this coming week. And I'm going to be doing a deep dive for us today for various topics. First off, welcome back, everyone. All Starseeds Lightworkers and plus 144,000. All of you who find this channel and are working towards your growth, your ascension, your spirituality, you're wanting to learn more about 5D, your intuition, superpowers, all of that, welcome to my channel. My name is PAYNE for those who are new, and I'm a 12th to 22nd dimensional quantum Akashic reader and healer. I also have the ability to tap into the Galactic Akashic records now, which has been after years of training and remembering. So welcome everyone. And those of you who are my faithful High Vibe tribe, I'm so grateful for you as well. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing this content out. And in the description box below is how you get a hold of me, including my website. Email's the best way. The other thing is comment below through this video. Let me know where you are, how you're doing, what deep dive topics you would like me to look at next, all right? Because things are ever changing. So today I'm going to look at and do a quantum Akashic reading for us. First off, Mercury retrograde will be starting on the 15th, just in a couple of days for 3 weeks. There's always lots of glitches with Mercury retrograde. It'll go from the 15th to, sorry, it'll go from the 25th of November till the 15th of December. So it will be completed. Still a little glitchy, but by the time we get to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it will be pretty well complete. So I want to look at that, and for those of you who are new, or even, I learn so much every time there's a Mercury retrograde. I'll share with you what's happening at my end. I also want to look at energy attacks. A lot of you have been contacting me about going through energy attack experiences. So I want to get into like why they happen and the correlation between energetic implants, including J seals. I want to look at the EBS system. Here in Canada, we just had a Canadian-wide test last week. So I want to look at the potential of will something happen with either an EBS global, North America, etc. Is there potential for that through Mercury retrograde through before Christmas? Okay. I also want to look at the UAP conference. So just a little bit, just one piece of it, formerly known as UFOs. They just had a conference in Washington. And the one thing I want to look at for us is this revelation of aliens living in the ocean. So I want to see if that's accurate. But I also know that there's the word alien covers many different things. I like to call them light beings, light ETs, benevolent ETs. But I also want to see whether or not there's actually still there and who they're connected to. And, I feel there's no fear around this, but I feel like that's part of them literally testing the waters. And then if I have time, if the video is not too long, I want to look at weather interference as well. So again, if you have any other topics you'd like me to look at, please, put it in the comment box below as well. And thank you for the thumbs up as well. And this allows the algorithm and other Starseeds and Lightworkers to find me. Okay. So before I get into the reading and more information, I just want to let you all know that I was guided to offer a Pink Friday offer for the next 4 days. If the offer is still up on my website after the 26th, that means that I've been guided to extend it. But for now, it'll be for the next 4 days and 4 nights. Multiple things are on offer for this holiday season. It's a great time to care for yourself and book something. And right now there's 3 offers. One offer for the Quantum Akashic Record session, personal or distance, which includes much clearing and chakra balance. There's also all packages. There's like 7 packages that are on offer right now. And that's a great like family value as well, because there's 3 sessions and you basically get 1 for free. So there's 7 packages that are on right now. Plus there is one of the mentorship packages, the Pink Diamond one, to go with the Pink Friday, and that is that includes 7 sessions, like multiple sessions that you can book with me, and that also includes pink diamond rays. So that's the difference with the mentorship packages, and they include specific rays to make you all shiny and bright and really accelerate. So there is an option for 2 mentorships to start in December and or January. Okay. All right. So that's it. Check out, it'll be at the top. It's at the top of my website right now, that offer. I'll also have it in the community tab. So make sure you're receiving notifications. I post all my specials and offers there. And I will maybe put a little bit of an overview in the description box as well. All right. So just check that out. Look forward to working with you. Okay. So let's look at Mercury retrograde. So Mercury retrograde happens 3 times a year. It brings in a lot of glitches, including communication glitches, technology. I always notice it. I notice a couple of things, and I always notice like technology starts to get very glitchy. I also and companies upgrade their apps and do back end stuff during this time frame. And I used to be in tech support, so I started to notice this years ago. Also, a lot of things like escalators and elevators go out, forcing us to go different ways. Plus, I noticed like stock in stores goes like you'll go to a specific store to get something and it won't be there. Get redirected. So to me, Mercury retrograde is a redirect. It's redirecting our energy for 3 weeks. And isn't that interesting that 3 weeks, 21 days is the usual amount that everyone says to create a new neural pathway, a new pattern, a new thought, a new doorway. So that's what's happening. The other thing is it's very often that people from our past come back messaging in person. We might bump into some people, or dreams as well. It's a really interesting time. We have a lot of dream work that we do at this time frame. It's already started for me. And we also, it's an opportunity to connect with past loved ones as well. They often will come back in dreams. I spent some time with my dad last night, so that was really cool. I don't get to see him very often. So there's that happening as well. Okay. What else did they want me to share about that? I'm going to just do a reading now for this Mercury retrograde and just see. But those are just a couple of things. It's also a fantastic time to declutter, to focus on our own healing and journey. So it's a fantastic time to do like chakra work and clearing your Akashic records and clearing soul contracts, etc. And it's a wonderful time to declutter not only our homes, but our technology. So I've already been doing that. I've been cleaning out my email. I went through Facebook and released a lot of lives. I've been doing that all year. I've been going into past things that I've shared with you all, because I have almost 700 videos on my YouTube channel, and I used to always do Facebook lives as well, because back then they didn't have streaming software. So I was literally doing 4 lives a week. So that's why I'm only doing 1 to 2 lives on this channel a month now, because I can do more. I can bring in more content for us as well. Still, thank you for following me here, Facebook, Instagram. I'm still trying to build up my TikTok to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm also on Telegram, although I'm only on Telegram like once a day now. Okay, so let's see what else. Oh yes, sorry, I'm on Rumble too. I do post some of these sessions on Rumble and Spotify. Spotify, I don't really post a lot of these deep dives, but I do post them on Rumble as well. So you can follow me on both of those platforms too. Okay, let's look at this Mercury retrograde and see what the universe wants us to bring in. I'm just going to ask Prime Source Creator to bring in healing bubble protection around all of us, and that only the best messages come in as well. Okay, and see what we need to know. I did not look and see what sign this Mercury retrograde was in, but I do know it's going to be either in Sag or Capricorn. I have a feeling it's in Sagittarius, so let's see. Okay, third eye activation. Akashic Record Stargate. Memories of Atlantis. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a real, and Earth Star activation at the bottom. I feel like this is going to be a real deep Mercury retrograde. So what have I been experiencing so far? I find it's a really good practice to get into clearing every single day. People, places, things from past, data, forgive everyone. Our superpowers are forgiveness and gratitude. It's a fantastic time to as you know, a 3-week period to recode old patterns. So if, as an example, a pattern that's been coming in through sessions, poverty consciousness, which is frequencies that the dark ones, dark ETs send out anyway. We've been imprinted by family because this has been going on for thousands of years. And it's a great time to clear old belief systems around lack, poverty consciousness, and work on recoding your abundance codes as an example. That's just an example, okay? So just know it's huge. The lack, poverty consciousness is huge. We're not out of we're not out of it yet. We're not out of the spiritual battle, the information battle yet. It's ongoing. It's going to start to get better, but we still have a lot of personal work that we're working on for our families, for our ancestors. Plus, we have a lot of work that we're doing for the planet. There's a lot of cleanup as well. So for you starseeds and light workers who are feeling like it's too late to start your mission or you're not sure what it is, this is a perfect time to figure this out, okay? So we're going to be doing a lot of like decluttering of old life patterns. So X's might come back, like I shared, etc. And dream work is going to get big because what I was shown is it's like this cloud comes in to discombobulate our communication, even with our guides. So they bring us a lot of messages in our dreams. So if you do have dream messages, if you can write them down and make note of them so you kind of can reflect and look back on them as well, okay? All right, so third eye activations, huge. This has been coming forward in all the quantum readings for the last 6 months. With that is going to come some physical symptoms. So I've already been noticing, you can probably hear it. Everything, the upper chakras get recalibrated through Mercury retrograde. So our throat, which Mercury is connected to, ultra major, which is the back, which is the old brain, the old energy, the old reptilian programming, our ears, sinuses. So I've already been clearing out my sinuses, and that's opening up more of my third eye. Our third eye does allow us to see other things, to see between the veils, see our angels, see our guides. However, it's like a stepping stone process, and it's also about us being seeing and hearing the truth and knowing what the truth is. Okay, so I'm here to empower you all on your journey to work with your higher self, work with your guidance system to prepare you. Okay. So it says brow chakra, inner vision, clear seeing, and I would say clear hearing. So it's an opportunity to clear out. It's like when we clean out our home, it's an opportunity to clear everything out, even physically, to allow more of your abilities, more of your superpowers to come online. Okay. All right. Akashic Stargate. So they're letting us know that this is a very powerful Mercury retrograde. It's the year-end one, and it's giving us an opportunity of setting boundaries. What do we wish for? What do we wish to manifest for? We got a couple of really big gateways coming up in December. We have the new moon in Sagittarius at the beginning of the month. We have the 12/12 gateway, and then we have the solstice. So a very powerful way to align and prepare for 2025. So the Akashic Records Stargate this is to align all of you with your purpose, your soul mission, your next level of learning and expansion, and there's no wrong path, but you're going to be given options and choices. So that they're letting me know that this is what this Mercury retrograde is about. It's about making new choices. It's about, okay, I'll give you an example. So yesterday I went to check on something that I've been trying to pick up at a local store. It's not there. So I was like, I laughed and I went, okay, well, I know where it is. I was shown in my third eye where it is. So I went and I knew I was doing grid work. I was getting redirected to go to another place, and that's fine. And that's going to be kind of an ongoing theme for the next 3 weeks, redirecting our energy. Because if we're always doing things in the same pattern, like let's say, the store that I go to, it's super close. And I still go there, but they wanted me to go to this other store because we're taking our light as grid workers, as gatekeepers, as starseeds, as light workers. We're expanding and clearing the energy wherever we go. So this is a big part of the Mercury retrograde. Okay, memories of Atlantis, huge. So I'm going to keep deep diving into this, but many of us were in Atlantis. We came in this time to make sure that it doesn't happen again. The fall of Atlantis was the dark ETs. It was the believing that technology was more important than our heart and our guidance system with Prime Source Creator. And it was, we're here to make sure that that doesn't happen. So we're here to make sure that no big agenda is just pushed on us, that we are sovereign beings, and that's what we're working towards. So there is going to be a push through glitches in technology, they're letting me know, and this is to allow us to go within and be more spiritually, okay, if that's not working, if my technology is not working, then I'm to take a break and go to nature or go prayer or meditation or sea salt bath, like something to keep your nervous system. This is Mercury retrogrades are also about us replenishing our energy. Okay. All right. So and let's look at the Earth Star activation. So this is amazing because the Earth Star activation is connected with all of our missions. We all have a mission, no matter what that is. For some of you, it's being conscious parents and raising your kids. For others, it's like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something for humanity. What is that? For others, it is like you've been maybe resistant. So your Earth Star, which is we have a 7 chakra system, which was a gift from creator. It's like miniature energy stargates. They're supposed to flow a certain way. They get clogged just like a drain gets clogged. That's why I offer chakra balance with all of my sessions, because that facilitates a quantum jump in you moving forward. Like when you come for a session and I do clearing for you, it facilitates you being able to quantum jump, over months, years, whatever your higher self will allow, kind of thing. So the Earth Star is part of the 12 chakra system. That when we expand past the 7 chakras, our soul star opens up. The counterbalance is the Earth Star. The soul star is our chakra connected to our personal and ancestral Akashic records, plus the collective records. The Earth Star is connected to the crystalline grid of us ascending a new Earth, being able to go home, being able to receive messages. And the Earth Star carries our codes for our mission. So they filter down. It also allows us to be in the now, and it allows us to facilitate what we came in to do. Okay. So this is basically saying anchoring in and grounding. So grounding our energy daily will be a priority, and anchoring in the light wherever we go. Okay. Okay. I love this. Next card at the bottom of the deck is Sword of Light, Divine Protection. So that's what I'm going to talk about next. I'll pull some cards about it. Is that we're to let go of the past. We're to let go of people, places, things from the past with love, with gratitude, with compassion. Because let's say quite often, like with the retrograde, a previous lesson will come forward and you have to go within and ask, oh, this seems like a pattern. Do I want to do this? You need to go within and ask and handle it with grace. And just know that if something or someone is meant to be in your life, it's not going to be dismantled through a Mercury retrograde, but there may be a pause. So it quite often, souls are, what's the word I'm looking for? Souls may break up, relationships may fizzle out, and then there'll be a redirect of new energy once Mercury goes direct. Okay. Okay. I love that. Where else do you want me to go? Because this Mercury retrograde is important. Okay. I'm going to just pull. Yeah. I'm going to pull one card from each of these decks, and then I'll just see if they want me to do I'm working with the Galactic Alliance today. They want me to do any tarot for Mercury retrograde, or if I should just move on. Okay. Perceptivity, psychic healing shields. Yeah, so it's moving into that next topic about energy tax and implants. Okay, so continue to do your version of clearing your energy and activating some sort of shielding. It is imperative at this time. Yes, they're letting me know, a reminder that in a way with Mercury retrograde, it's like we get put into a previous timeline. So you might get put into a previous timeline where you weren't shielding, you weren't clearing your energy, and you may notice more energy attacks through this time frame. You're not doing anything wrong. You're being given guidance as remember, like cleanup. You're being given an opportunity to go back and clean up a timeline. Okay, because it's the timeline redirect, and that's a 7 perceptivity. Councils of light. So we always have guides, angels, and councils working with us and around us. And it also is an opportunity to orchestrate and bring in more assistance for yourself as well. Okay, you always have helpers in the subtle realms. And I'll give you an example. Last night, I was out on mission with a bunch of you. And when I woke up, I was super surprised because so that's another thing. We're going to be given messages in our dreams about missions that we've been on. So there were a group of us that were out helping. This blew my mind. We were out helping Liam Payne because so when souls leave traumatically, um, not expected, the soul can shatter like a glass breaking and shattering in a million pieces. So a group of us were out assisting to look for his soul fragments on certain timelines, and that was mind-blowing to me. I didn't even know that we did that. But I remember meeting up with another light worker in Starseed, and she said, yeah, we're supposed to go this way to look for these soul fragments. And Liam was very grateful. So this is going to help him continue to do his work on in the other realms. Okay. All right. So let me pull a dragon and a crystal for us, and I'll just see if they want me to pull some tarot. This is for the Mercury retrograde coming up. Green dragon. So again, nature is, and there's a key. Nature is our key to keep us balanced and sane. I always find by the end of the third week of a Mercury retrograde, cannot wait for it to go forward. Like it's a lot. We do a lot of work really quickly. So the green dragon helps us to tune into the wisdom of nature. Sorry, it's getting dark here. Let me just see what it says. And we'll receive the answers and the guidance that we need. So if you're getting frustrated, you're not getting guidance the normal way through this Mercury retrograde, you go to nature or listen to nature sounds, like do something different to raise your vibration and allow you to receive the messages that you need. So that's perfect. Yes, and let's pull a crystal for all of us that will assist. Oh, I love it, carnelian. So carnelian is all about like joy and energy and self-confidence and worthiness and creativity. It brings in a lot of ideas. So I'm old-fashioned. If you all, this is going to be a really creative Mercury retrograde. So if you all focus on joy, focus on happiness, raising your vibration, especially if you get frustrated, and also, keep notes about ideas that come in for you at this time. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm just going to ask Galactic Alliance if I should pull a few tarot. Okay, they're saying yes. All right, so let's just pull a couple of tarot cards and get into the records. So please open the Galactic Akashic records for me, please, and let me know what I can bring in for everyone. Okay, they're opened. All right. Number 5, wisdom. That's our higher self. 8, positive movement forward. Awareness. There's that crown and third chakra. Okay. And I'll just pull, sorry, I just wanted to look at the bottom of the deck. Hold on. I'll do that in a minute. Okay, we got the temperance card. I'll just hold that up. A little bit of glare, temperance. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the Chariot. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. And then we have the 4 of Swords. All right, so I'm just going to ask that they bring in the messages for me. Okay, so this is our higher self. And so they're saying that balance is key, because what happens is every time we go through powerful gateways, we receive like new downloads and a new version of our higher self. So that's what's happening. We're going to be gaining more wisdom than we've ever had. It's like an accelerated wisdom for 3 weeks, and to remain in balance as this is going on. So just as I shared, make sure you're hydrating, take care of your physical body, resting when you need to rest, positive movement forward, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So 7 of Pentacles is about us working hard, and we're going to have to take some breaks. So work when you can work, and it's all going to work out. They're letting me know, don't get discouraged. It's all going to be positive movement forward. All right. Number 1, awareness. So this is like the outcome of it that we shared. So our superpower is coming online, a clearer connection with Prime Source and our teams of light, and more of our abilities, really having a clear, everyone's going to get escalated. We're all going to be leveling up through this Mercury retrograde, and then it's the Chariot, ready, set, go, by the 15th. Okay. Now this is super interesting. Below that, also the Devil card came in, and truth. Okay. So I feel like that's what's going to happen too. more information about so many players in the game will come forward. It's going to create anxiety for some of us, including some of the collective. So we're to hold the space. All right. It's also a perfect opportunity, all of you, if you get triggered into anxiety, to use your tools. Use your tools for clearing anxiety. Now here's the Devil card, and then we have the Truth. So in the next 3 weeks, so much more intel will have come out of all the players behind the scenes that have been creating havoc for thousands of years, and the truth shall be known. The truth will set us free. That's what they're letting me know. I love that. Okay, so let's look at the energy attacks and implants. And I've got lots of different, if you want to go in like more deep into the J seals and what that's all about, I've got a playlist. I've got lots of playlists on my YouTube channel, and I've done, like free webinars about it as well, where I have a slideshow and everything, and I talk about it. So the advanced J seals, that session alone, I go through so many different timelines, realities. It started with the original 7 J seals, but there's so many different dark ET implants, traumas from different lifetimes. So what happens? So if we don't acknowledge the implants, but we have a lot of energy attacks, it's connected. All right. So think of it as having that beacon, that location on your phone where the internet knows where you are, and then the beings behind the internet know where you are. If you turn your location off, they have no idea. So that's the same with these tags and these implants. If we remain with them, the dark forces are still able to find us, irritate us, create fear and stress, and not just for ourselves, but for people. They come through people that we know, family members, friends, partners, co-workers. We could go to a store and they'll know that we're going there, and they send beings ahead of time that can literally like jump into bodies, and or they shapeshift into bodies. I've been through it all. I've been through all of this. For many, many years, I didn't believe in this until there were so many different times where I had interference, and it could be dark ETs, it could be the dark ones that shapeshift that are here on the planet, it could be um, the archons, which are facilitating the whole false matrix. It could be a number of things, right? So, and then when we go through all of this and we acknowledge it, we realize we're in a multi-dimensional game, and it's part of our awakening. We clear the fear and we move on. So it's they're energetic. Some of them are cloaked. If you had told me 5 years ago that I'd be talking to you all about them, I wouldn't have known about it. But I would say I started really shifting into removing all of this because I got to the point of like, I'm a sovereign being. You're not allowed to interfere with me. And then I go into this questioning, and I do that for all of you too. Where is it? What are they? Etc. So it's to allow me to live a peaceful existence and to be able to manifest the prime source greater. It's a game. We're in a game, and it's part of it. So if you have been going through any sort of energy attacks, it's because they know where you are. Okay. So that's part of it. And the implants are energetic, but they can cause physical pain in our body. They were created to prevent us from ascending, from awakening, from receiving our full abilities. Okay. And it gets frustrating, absolutely. So anyway, go check out my playlist about all of that. And again, I offer and facilitate assistance with that as well. Okay, so let me pull some messages about these energy attacks and see what else. Just we're being prepared. So again, shields up, making sure you're clearing your energy, your home as well. All right, so we have triumphant success. We have the High Priestess card, intuition, and new beginnings. Oh, I love that. Really, really positive. And again, the awareness card is at the bottom. They're guiding me just to this one other deck. Yeah, I'm going to just pull, because of all the topics, I'm going to just pull one card from this other deck about any energy attacks. Hathor light codes. So this says light immersion, full system upgrade, power recall. So it is to allow us all to really dig into our sovereignty, reclaim our power, and we're going to be shown areas in our life, places in our home that we also need to clear, seal, and upgrade as well. Okay, so that's why we're going to be going through a full ascension chakra. Everything's going to be upgraded, and we need to be prepared for that as well. So yes, patience is going to be needed for sure. All right, triumphant success. Oh, 2 cards came in. Okay. 5 of Swords. Triumphant success. So there may be some irritable people that you come across. There may be some people that want to argue with you. That's to help you choose differently as well. Or you might be given information about, like, a pattern might come up about fights or arguments from the past. So this is your time to clear it and come into balance. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so just know we're going through a massive training initiation through this Mercury retrograde. And so energy attacks, same. The energy attack. So let's use an example for me. So sometimes I feel it. Sometimes I feel something attached to me. Years ago, that would have stressed me out. Now I'm just all about, oh, well, you can't stay. So I ask questions. I do an energy clearing. I level everything up, and I usually get intel about where it came from. So as an example, I think recently I've been talking about the archons. So the archons, the longer we're here on the planet, the more access they've had to our information through our Akashic records. So I just ask and figure out where they got access to. I go back and I clean it up. I basically wipe the records through forgiveness and gratitude, and then it's just like cleaning anything. It's like cleaning a mirror, or that kind of thing. Okay, so that's what they're letting us know. If you feel like you're under an energy attack, it's to give you the information to clear it. If you don't know how to do that, that's something that I offer and others offer as well. Okay, intuition. This is all to help you all step into your power and become very empowered, sovereign, beings by the end of the Mercury retrograde, which will bring in a new beginning, a 0 reset, basically. Okay. And yeah, they're also letting me know you're going to need to use your intuition through the retrograde and through the energy attacks. Make note of it. Make note of when it was. Were you somewhere else? Were you with certain people? Were you doing something in particular? Were you the word I'm looking for? Maybe you binge watched a show and you received an attachment through the show, right? So pay attention to it. We also can receive attachments through our technology, which is why I go through clearing all my platforms, morning, midday, and night. I'm always doing that. Okay. Knight of Cups. So that's the thing. The gift at the end of this 3-week period and the end of anything that happens, including energy attack, is a gift to you to ascend, to make sure you're on your highest golden timeline. 0 reset, new beginnings. Overall message, strength, the strength card. So we'll be so relieved when it's done, but we're going to feel so differently. It's to prepare us for 2025 as well. So an acceleration, and then it'll bring in balance as well. So just know, everyone, that I'm grateful because I remember this time last year, Mercury retrograde went over the holidays into January, but this year it's going to be finished on the 15th. So we are grateful for that. Okay, so that's my little mini update about the connection between implants and why energy attacks happen. They happen because we're being shown leaks in our system. We're not being picked on, but the other team does like to pick on us. But the gift that they give us is they show us what we were doing, who we were with. Maybe we were thinking about something. Maybe our mind was in a loop. So the gift of it is that they don't have a right to stick around, but we're being shown what we need to heal, clear, to elevate and graduate. Okay. All right. I think that that's good. Let's move on to the EBS system. Okay. So my question to the Galactic Alliance, to the universe, and with the cards is the EBS system. Is there potential for the EBS system to be used globally before the end of the end of 2025. So before the end of December. Third eye chakra. Triumphant success. Ace of Swords. Deception and envy. 7. And then emotional loss. And I'll look at this again. Don't worry. This is just us looking at it right now, because it might shift through Mercury retrograde. Okay, the third eye chakra, the Empress. Triumphant success. 9 of Pentacles. Deception and envy. 6 of Wands, which is victory. Again, victory and success. We got that twice. Emotional loss, 5. 5 of Wands. Super interesting. Okay, and let me just pull one card from this deck about the EBS system. Lemurian seed codes. Embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. And prime source is also at the bottom of the deck. And the next one is the 10 of Pentacles that goes with that card. Okay. So right off the bat, they're letting me know they want us all to be in our power and at peace and balance. That's what this card is for as well. And to focus on our ascension and our third eye upgrade, which came in right for the Mercury retrograde. So to focus on being balanced and being receiving mode. We're not to be worried about this. As all of us, because we're so powerful, we're powerful manifestors, right? So if I came in and said that's what we were doing, all of us would be creating that reality. So right off the bat, they're just reminding, stay at peace, stay in balance, focus on your own personal journey on a daily basis, or whatever you're contributing to the collective, and we will be successful. In other words, it won't be necessary. It will be necessary if everyone stays in without our third eye upgrade. So it will, if we don't want to see the truth, if we don't want to look at what's going on, then it may be necessary. So I even feel with Starseeds and light workers, it's super important to be aware. That's why I talk about these things. It's to be aware of what is going on out there in that reality, because it's a big part of our awakening. It's a big part of why we came to assist. Some of you came in to assist with the children that are being found. Some of you came in to assist with ideas to clean up the water and the land and the food. So we're hands-on. We're not all sitting on a mountain hoping that we activate our Merkabahs and we head off to New Earth. But that if we do put our heads in the sand, if we don't remain balanced with understanding this is going on, but we came in to be powerful and to assist. So if we stay with the blinds down, then it will be necessary. But they're letting us know if we continue to do our work, we will have victory and success, which is a very positive card. And let's look at the 5-5. So what they're letting me know is if they do that, that will bring on heartache and trauma for many on the planet. And they want the energy to move. So they're monitoring it day by day, just like with the solar flash, to ensure that they're not bringing more trauma to the planet. Okay. Overall, source, it's all coming. It's, believe it or not, the EBS plan is all coming from Prime Source Creator through to the Galactic Alliance, the benevolent beings, including the white hats that are overseeing this whole operation. And they want us all here. They want us to be celebrating with abundance and prosperity. So that's a backup system for certain scenarios. But right now they're saying before Christmas, no, or before the end of December, no. So I'll look at this again in December. Okay. However, here's an example from my reality. We just had a big storm, and they're already they're using these words for storms now to make it sound like, oh my gosh, something huge is coming. So we had a huge wind and rainstorm, but they made it sound like it was going to be way worse than that, and it wasn't. And I've grown up in the Pacific Northwest, and but what it reminded me was Do I have candles? Do I have, are my flashlights working? Because it's been a year. No. And so that's what I did. I went out and got candles and batteries for my flashlight and made sure that, you know, I was stocked up with food for my Starseed kitty and me. But other than that, it was fine. So it was just like, be prepared, but don't go overboard and don't focus on it, but just know that, you know, if you need certain things for you and your pets, that you have some things in the house, right? Okay. All right. Let's look at the next topic. So that's all for the EBS for now. Okay. Let's look at the UAP conference, which was a conference in Washington of many officials. They talked about a lot of things. I'm going to be looking at this again, but I just wanted to look at this piece of like this announcement of aliens are in the ocean. What I kind of got was they were kind of trying to say there's nothing out there. It's all in the ocean. Oh yes, they did. They talked about the earth being flat, etc. So again, I'll look at those other pieces a little later. I don't want this video to be too long. So aliens in the ocean. What do we need to know about this? Interesting. Emerald tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. It's like they're letting me know that we all manifested this information to come forward, and it's about our system upgrade. Interesting. I'm going to go to my galactic deck and see what other information they want us to bring in about this. So it's like we all finally manifested this piece. Because did you all notice, like, we're getting so much information now, so much intel, and there's going to be more of that through the Mercury retrograde. So it's like Hollywood, music, um, politics, health, food, water. It's like this huge wave of information. But many of us have been prepared for this for years. The collective and a lot of people in our reality, it's going to be a lot for them to be on overload, so they may start acting out. But that's also for them, right? It's all like it's coming through some official channels, so it's preparing them, right? Okay, so we have deep polarity Orion, but it says past, and it also came in upside down. Number 41, guilt, Pleiades, past. Number 10, energy transmission, Arcturus, parallel reality. Oh my gosh, I love this. The bottom of the deck is number 90, shamanic journey, cetacean whales, parallel. I love that. Okay, so in the past, without me even doing any tarot on this, in the past, Jarkites created these bases. That's how they were controlling a lot of the systems. But that's in the past, it came upside down. Okay. That's how they kept us in polarity. They were sending a lot of signals from the ocean. Palladians past guilt. Okay. So some of the forces that are benevolent, working on our behalf, were also had to kind of go into agreement with that piece. Okay. But right now, I love that the whales came in. Right now, what they're letting me know, because the Arcturians are always about, there are future higher selves. So what they're letting me know is they're using the facilities right now to help upgrade the grid systems, prepare for ascension, and to actually facilitate positive information. So the beings that gave the testimonies, I'm hearing they're not ascending. They're not conscious in that way. They're looking at everything from a third dimensional perspective, and they're part of the story of awakening the collective. But in actual fact, those facilities are being used by our higher teams, the Galactic Alliance, for our parallel, right? See, but they both say parallel, for our parallel New Earth shift. So that's super positive. Okay, I love that. All right, so there's nothing to fear, but it would explain why many of us have never been that keen in going into deep ocean water, and I'm one of those. I always just thought it was because of the fall of Atlantis, but now I know, and you know, on another level, we knew that there were things going on down there, like way down there, right? Okay, so I'm going to just pull some tarot cards. We have number 13, transformation, asking for galactic information, conflict and defeat, but it came in upside down. I think I'm going to wrap it up with this one, everyone. I think I'll look at the weather interference, the next deep dive. Mental conflict, but it also came in upside down. bottom of the deck, wisdom, higher self. Okay. So they're letting me know already that the information that's coming in right now is to help us like prepare for 2025 and everything else that we're going to be. It's one piece of the puzzle. Okay. So we have 9 of Pentacles. I'll pull all, I'm just going to show you all the cards and then I'll ask them to transmit the information. Number 8, Major Arcana, Strength. And that's the Leo. And then we have the 4 of Wands. And then the overall message with our higher self wisdom is the 7 of Swords, but we also have the 10 of Cups. Okay. All right. So transformation. Yeah. So this is part of the huge, massive age of Aquarius transformation that we'll be going through as Pluto's in Aquarius for the next 20 years. Like just we're in sprint mode now. We've been waiting for this for a long time, everyone. I've been a STARSEED since 1997. So I've been waiting a long time. So we're at this real, like, we have to start, pieces of information have to come in now for the collective. We are to remain cool, calm, and balanced. If any of that information that they brought forward brought up fear or stress, that's something to clear. Okay. Conflict and defeat, but it came in upside down. So yeah, so it is a piece of information for us to step into our power. That it was used in the past against us, but it's no longer going to be used for that. But they needed to bring that information forward now to allow the rest of the collective to catch up, start catching up with the rest of us. Okay. So all of those souls that have been like recording UFOs or seeing UFOs, all the ones that are saying that's no longer true or not going to be able to see that anymore. Okay. And then we have mental conflict. So it's creating a lot of mental conflict with a lot of beings right now. It's confusing a lot of beings, but overall, a very positive piece of information for humanity, for the collective, and it's going to allow us to move forward. Because that's actually, I have not seen, comment below, but I've not seen a lot of resistance to that information, which is super interesting to me. So let me know. But right now, it feels like it's lifted this big boulder off of our shoulders, because they basically came forward and said, we're not alone in the universe, which I've known my entire life, even since I was a kid. And I bet you a lot of you have known that as well for a long time. Okay, so you're to go within and ask your higher self for information if it's bringing up stress and worry. We're not to focus on the past or blame anyone or do the finger pointing to any of these agencies like, how dare they? Like, we're not to look into that. We're to move forward and let it go, because I feel like that's just like some information they're giving to us, but we're still not getting the whole story. Okay. Overall, 10 of Cups, one of the best messages in the deck. Overall, a win for humanity, a win for the collective, a win for big pieces of information that needed to come forward for all of us. So I love that. Okay, so the next time I look at this, I want to look at the flat Earth information, and also I think they talked about technology, like some of it being ET technology, but it's being created here. Okay, so we'll look at that soon. And you know, the Earth being round, the Earth being flat, I feel like why that has been so important for so many of you is because your third eye was letting you know that we were being lied to. For me, I just kind of always knew that we were in a digital matrix game. So it didn't really bother me too much if the planet was round or the planet was flat. So I feel like there's going to be more information about that for us for sure. Oh my goodness. So on that note, I hope this is really helpful for all of you. I hope hopefully it brought you know, calm and peace. And that's what I like to do. I like to bring in the light intel. So let me just review the Pink Friday offers that are on right now. And even if you see this video later, there's always amazing offers on my website. So just check it out and or email me if you would like to work with me. So first off, there's a 1-hour session, either Zoom or distance, where I can help you bring forward and clear personal ancestral karma, soul contracts, help to level you up so there's no more energy attacks, bring, you know, clear abundance blocks, all sorts of things, bring you information for your soul mission. So that's the first offer that's on. There's also a distance session offer. So we don't do a Zoom call. There's also many packages, mainly all the packages that we're on for $3.99, 3 times 60-minute packages are on for 333. And things like, okay, there's a quantum akashic record package, a soul mission activation package, the new mediumship package, the divine goddess codes package, uh, any of the dragon activation packages. There's also like there's 7 options. There's also a 22 chakra package on as well. So that's the second offer. The third offer is the first level of the, not really level. There's 4 different mentorship offers. So the first mentorship package offer, which includes the pink diamond rays, that is on offer right now too. So you can check that out. It's all at the top of my website. I look forward to working with you all. Yes, okay, I'm hearing. They're just letting me know. For the mentorship offer, you don't have to be at a certain level. We start at the beginning. That package has 7 sessions, and every 2 to 3 weeks we work together and it helps you level up. Okay, so you don't have to be super advanced for that or anything. That it helps you just move into your abilities. Okay. All right. On that note, thank you all so much. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing out, sending love and aloha. Be back soon. Love from Pink Bella. I hope you all have an amazing day. Take care.